has made millions from his lyrics about life in the mean streets of Harlem. And a big part of his hip-hop culture is keeping your mouth shut when the cops come around. He told CNN's Anderson Cooper on 60 Minutes why he'd rather be silent than a snitch.
You were shot in both arms?
Yes.
And you have nerve damage in one of them?
Yes.
Does it still hurt?
Oh yeah, definitely. Feels like my hand is numb. It's in an ice box all day.
If you had seen who shot you, would you have told police?
No.
Why?
Because the type of business I'm in, it would definitely hurt my business. And the way that I was raised, I just don't do that. I was raised differently, not to tell.
A lot of people, though, hearing that are going to say that that's not a good thing.
The people that say it's not a good thing are most likely the people that don't buy my records. You know what I'm saying? The people that buy my records kind of understand where I'm coming from. I have a fan base of 500,000 people, which means every time my album comes out, I sell 500,000 on a good day, on a bad day. On a great day, I sell 2 million records. So basically, the people who would say that that isn't a good thing, I don't think those are the same people that buy my album. The people that buy my music will understand why I'm saying what I'm saying.
So for you, it's really about business.
It's about business, but it's still also a code of ethics. Like I said, I'm raised from where we wasn't raised to tell. You wasn't brought up to say, hey, this guy did that. This guy did that. It's kind of like, not saying go do something bad to the person who did something to you, but it's kind of policing your own community.
If there's a serial killer living next door to you, though, and you know that person is, killing people, would you be a snitch if you called police and told them?
If I knew the serial killer was living next door to me?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't call and tell anybody on him, but I'll probably move. Like, I'm not going to be around because I don't need to be living around serial killers, but I'm not going to call and be like, put the signs up like, yo, the serial killer's in 4E.
It's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
Is there any situation where you think it's okay to talk to the police?
Yeah, definitely. Say hello, how you feel, everything all right, period.
Do you worry about the message that a kid listening to your music is getting?
Oh, no, I wouldn't, because basically it's parental advisory on all music. If you're not 18, you have a parental advisory on there, and parents, they don't sell it to you if you're not over 18 without it. So if you let your child pick the music up, that's more a responsibility of a parent.
But the truth is, it's not really your concern, the ramifications of this. I mean, that if no one comes forward, the murder rates, no one will get convicted of crimes, or fewer murderers will get caught. That it doesn't really matter to you because this code is more important.
Much so, definitely.
Living by this code, maintaining street credibility, that's more important.
What's going on, everyone? It's Ja, and welcome to the JJD channel. Before we get started, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you can stay notified on all JJD releases, as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Ja's Jotdown. So in early April, 24-year-old Mexican rapper Daniel Hernandez, better known as Tekashi 6ix9ine, was released from jail. He was arrested back in November 2018 and was facing 47 years in federal prison on charges of racketeering and gun charges, along with his involvement in the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods from New York. As part of his plea deal, he actually was granted an early release back in December of 2019 and came home early due to coronavirus safety concerns. So now he will serve the remainder of his 2-year sentence on house arrest while wearing a GPS monitor for the first 4 months out. Talk about luck, right? So now that 6ix9ine is out of jail and on house arrest, it has upset a lot of people as well as made many others happy to see the self-claimed King of New York back in music. So today, I'm going to list 3 reasons that make 6ix9ine a legend. As a precursor, let's get one thing clear. The definition of a legend, according to Oxford Dictionary, is an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field. So, in 6ix9ine's case, the title does fit. He is notorious for his trolling of the music industry, he has broken records everywhere, and his influence is unmatched at the moment. So let's jump right into reason number 1. He snitched and came back into the industry. Now, this main aspect of the situation surrounding this guy is what makes most people and industry professionals dislike him. As many of us know, the action of snitching is immensely forbidden and looked down upon in the gang community, and 6ix9ine did just that. He got involved with the 9 Trey Bloods in Brooklyn for protection and clout, as he allegedly funded their gang activity with the money he received from his career. When federal agents began upping their investigation, things began to hit the fan, and 6ix9ine started to beef with the gang after claims of them sleeping with the mother of his daughter, kidnapping him and threatening to kill his mother and his family, which is all documented by him on his social media when he fired his entire team a week before being locked up. Now, during his lockup, everyone kind of trolled him into a rat because he literally brought up other names in the gang like Jim Jones and Cardi B, and upon release, major artists like Snoop Dogg and Meek Mill were very vocal in how the industry should accept him back by making tweets and comments on social media outlets like TSR and Elliott Wilson like you see here. Now, sidebar, what makes this issue even more intolerable for a lot of hip-hop fans is the fact that a lot of the rappers who are in jail currently for gang-related activities such as Bobby Shmurda, Melly, and Tekashi have all taken the street oath of no snitching very seriously. None of them have really come out on a tirade to snitch on anyone, and they haven't really been granted any type of early release due to COVID. So many hip-hop fans see this as being unfair, and Tekashi 6ix9ine being able to come out due to COVID and also being welcomed back with open arms from a lot of us while the others are not. So for 6ix9ine to blatantly snitch and come back is quite legendary. And before we go to reason 2, check out what he had to say upon his release. I won't post the entire chat to save time, but this was a great bulk of it.
Well, he winning right now, yo. How y'all let that kid rat, right? How y'all let him rat and come home to beat, still get more numbers than us, break all the records? Why y'all can't stand it or something? Y'all can't stand it. Y'all can't listen. You live your whole life, right? You live your whole life trying to be a real nigga.
Now on to reason 2 of why 6ix9ine is a legend is because, simply put, he breaks musical records. Okay, from the very beginning of his independent musical career, he had a strong fan base overseas by mostly streaming. However, after trolling other artists in the industry like Ludacris and YG with his famous quote, "Suck my D," he began gaining a lot of attention here in America. Take a look at this.
Disturbing the peace. Who would you sign first? Tekashi 6ix9ine? Or my man Nick Cannon?
That's an easy one for me. I'd sign Nick Cannon because Tekashi, I don't know how much longer he's going to be around.
Luda, you bum-ass, pussy-ass, Fast and the Furious geek role-playing ass. Yo, suck my fucking dick, Ludacris. Look, this is what you know for. Yo, bro, you irrelevant motherfucker. Hold on. When I was 13. What the fuck is you doing?
Yo, bitch, what the fuck you got on, man?
Chill, bro. You too young for this, youngin. I used to be the man back in the day, you heard? Word? Used to be the man. Back in the day, I used to be the man.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch.
You don't know about this, bro. You don't know about this. You a young nigga.
So right now, Tekashi has at least 12 hits, okay? So far, he has released 1 studio album, 1 mixtape, and 19 singles. 6 of the singles have been certified platinum and 2 went gold according to RIAA. His debut mixtape, Day 69, debuted at number 4 on Billboard 200, and Dummy Boy debuted at number 2. So for an independent artist to only be out for roughly 2 years and top all charts in his debut speaks volumes. A lot of major artists who have been in the game can't even get the same amount of streams, sales, or anything that he pretty much did. Now, many people assumed he wouldn't do music after jail and would just go into hiding, but he proved that wrong in late December of 2019. So according to TMZ, 6ix9ine got a $10 million record deal with 10K Projects and is expected to release 2 albums, 1 in English and 1 in Spanish. So he definitely has more music on the way, and he has 10 million sitting in his account the day he got out of jail. Like, that's crazy. and he debuted his music video for his new single titled Gooba, which went #1 on iTunes and garnered over 43 million views in less than 24 hours from its release on YouTube. And since we are on the topic of music videos, we'll fall right into reason number 3, and that is his influence. 6ix9ine currently has over 18 million followers on Instagram, 10 million on YouTube, and over 600,000 on Twitter. His concerts are almost always sold out, and his internet trolling is on the levels of the great troll master 50 Cent himself. So in recent weeks of celebs doing live streams on IG due to the quarantine, he actually surpassed them all with over 2 million viewers on his very first live upon his release. Like, who does that? Who has that many people tuned in at one time? 6ix9ine does. So those are 3 solid reasons why 6ix9ine will go down as a legend in hip-hop history. You may not like what he did with snitching or even like his music, but you cannot deny the fact that he snitched and was released unharmed. He broke musical records with almost every single he came out with under 2 years. And his following is well into the millions of people who tune into him. You know, he is right now entertainment gold, and we're watching this show. So regardless of how you feel about him, he is a legend and will go down in history because these things have never been done before in this order, in this time frame, and at this magnitude. So thank you guys for watching this jot down, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and any comments, likes, or shares will be greatly appreciated, guys. I love you all, and peace.